Okay, so have you ever felt like your home is just closing in on you?
Oh, yeah.
Like it's just not the peaceful space you wish it could be?
Absolutely.
I think we all have those moments, and that's what we're diving into today.
Cool.
We're looking at the book, Your Home, Your Sanctuary, How to Create an Organized Living Space,
Okay.
and figuring out, you know, how to make that happen, how to actually create that feeling.
Yeah,
Because I think the idea of a sanctuary is really appealing to a lot of people,
absolutely. Yeah, it's something we all crave.
especially these days when things feel so hectic outside.
Right.
So before we jump into the book, what are some things for you that you feel like
Oh, gosh.
you use a little sanctuary treatment in your own space?
I think for me, it's always the entryway.
Yeah,
It's like the dumping ground for everything.
Yeah.
Backpacks and shoes, and
it sets the tone.
it does set the tone.
It's good for the whole house.
Exactly, and that's something the book talks about.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not just about tidying up. It's like a whole transformation.
Oh, that sounds intense.
Well, no, it's actually not. It's really about practical steps.
Okay.
Like things anyone can do.
Because when I think transformation, I think like,
Yeah,
you know those perfectly staged homes in magazines?
exactly, and it's not about that.
Not obtainable.
No, it's much more grounded.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
So the book talks about an organized living space. What does that really mean?
It's interesting because they're not just talking about where you put your stuff.
Yeah.
It's more about the mental space it creates.
Oh, okay.
When things are organized, you're not constantly distracted by clutter.
Right.
You're not wasting time looking for things, what everything is.
So it frees up mental energy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that leads to less stress,
Yeah.
more focus.
I know for me, visual clutter really gets to me.
Me too.
Like it makes me anxious.
I think it's pretty common.
So less clutter, less anxiety.
Makes sense, right?
The book even talks about fostering creativity through organization.
Oh, yeah. That's a fascinating point.
How does that work?
Well, they give the example of a clear entryway.
Okay.
Like we were talking about before.
Right.
If you come home and you're not tripping over things,
Yeah.
you're not immediately bombarded with visual chaos,
Right.
it sets a calmer tone for the evening.
Oh, I see.
And from that calmer place, you're more open to being creative,
Okay.
whether it's cooking or painting or whatever you like to do.
So it's like setting the stage for creativity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's a domino effect.
The book recommends like a 10-minute decluttering session each day.
Oh, yeah. I've heard that before.
What do you think about that approach?
I think it's brilliant.
Yeah,
It's so manageable.
it is.
It's not overwhelming.
Right.
And the book really emphasizes that small, consistent actions make a difference.
They add up over time.
Yeah, exactly. Like you don't have to do everything at once.
Yeah, that's good because I get overwhelmed easily.
I think a lot of people do.
Before I read this book, my kitchen counters were a disaster.
Oh, and
Just
stuff.
covered in stuffed mail and keys and the catch-all.
Yeah, exactly.
It happened.
But just clearing that one space
Yeah.
made such a difference.
I bet.
Like it just felt so much better walking there.
It's amazing how much these little things impact us.
They really do.
Yeah.
So it's not just about aesthetics.
No.
It's about well-being,
Right.
creating a space that supports you.
Absolutely.
So what resonated most with you today?
I think that idea of small, consistent actions,
Yeah.
it's really encouraging
What about you, listeners? What one small step will you take this week
to create your sanctuary.
to create your own sanctuary?
It's a good challenge.
And just for fun, if your home could talk, what would it say it needs
Ooh, that's a good one.
to feel more like a sanctuary?
I'll have to think about that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Until next time, happy organizing.
Happy organizing.
Bye.
Bye.